It's cold this morning. It's cold. Welcome to a frigid and frosty installment of Every Couple Day Update. Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. Every couple day update. Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. Every couple day. Okay. Fuck, man. I just thought, I was like, it looks like that Beautify filter is on. It's like it's stuck on or something. And then I went in and was like, okay, there's got to be a way to disable that. It's fucking annoying. So I went in and it's not on at all. I'm just beautiful, motherfuckers. So I decided to put a dual view of the guy across the street making all that goddamn noise at 7 a.m. He's out there with a hedge trimmer and he gets to wear headphones, but the rest of us, we're not wearing headphones, no. So we put up with the bullshit noise, the noise pollution of a city, I guess. That's normal. It's par for the course. I hate sayings. So yeah, man, it was a little bit chilly last night. I had to turn the heat on. But, I mean, even just sitting around like right now, it can get a little nippy, a little frosty sometimes. And you can't always be running your precious gas, man. That shit just went up to $1.56 from $1.41. It was like stuck at $1.41 for like a month or more. And before the $1.41, it was $1.30 for a while, which was really nice. And it's just been, slowly climbing. And then to go from $1.41 to $1.56, man, overnight. So looks like I got to go all the way across town, to another town of Langford, to go to Costco to get my Costco gas, because me and D-Block got a Costco membership for the business, for Sparkle and Shine, because you need cleaning supplies. And not only that, man, Costco's good for like other things. I don't really think it's good for food, like everything in there. Think about next time you go to your Costco, look at all the things that are there on the shelf. Look how many things there are too, and look how big they are. Like, let's just say red peppers, for example. They are plentiful at Costco, and they're always there. And it is this fucking inflated, giant GMO shit that's just like garbage food, man. It's fucking garbage. And you got to think about, I don't know how many like pork chops. How many pork chops are there on the shelf? And then think about how many Costcos there are just in Canada, and how many animals they need to grow to make pork chops to put on the shelf that are just going to sit there, so that when you go in, it looks like there's nice full shelves, and you get this illusion that, they're never going to run out. They're never going to run out of money. They're always going to be here, man. All for the illusion. All that slaughter for the illusion. Anyways, I'm going to go get some cheap gas at Costco for the illusion that I care about the environment by driving this big fucking van around, burning up fuel. $40 a week is what it costs to drive this thing with all the weight in here. I mean, there's not a lot of weight, just a little weight. I really went through all my shit. I've got everything down to just a couple drawers now, which is really good. I threw away a whole bunch of shit. I mean, I didn't throw it away, I donated it. There's a donation guy in the parking lot back here. Yeah, so I'm parked in this, like, where generally the staff of the grocery store save on parks. And this is where these transport trucks come in. They pull in, like, right behind you. And sometimes they're here for, like, 15 minutes, so I'm just stuck. Maybe I talked about this before. Anyways, good morning, everyone. I hope you all have had your coffee this morning. And are refreshed and feeling good. And now here's the thing. So, it's still a little warm. I just want to get my heater. who would have thought, man? Who would have thunk it that something like that, those 4 tea lights heated up. Oh, this has been turned off now for like probably a half hour, and it's still hot. It's still radiating heat. That is some cool shit. And it's just these 4 little tea lights in there, and they didn't even burn down all the way. I had them on, I don't know, till halfway through the night, whatever that is, and then I was like, it's fucking warm enough in here, and I blew them out and turned off the heater. You turn it off with your wind. And so I turned it off halfway through the night, and then early this morning I woke up. I felt I wasn't cold. I had a bunch of like down-filled comforter and shit, and I got cool stuff going on. I got warm stuff going on. But when I pulled the blanket off my face, I was like, ooh, my face is cold. Ooh, I don't want my face. I could have just pulled the blankets back up. It would have been fine. But so at some point this morning, I was like, my face is cold, and I lit the candles again. But man, the thing about this shit is that it's fucking bright because it's a candle, and it goes in under there, and you get 4 of those going, and then the whole room lights up. You know, it's like I turned a light on, a bright light, and I'm just gonna light all of these just while we're sitting here. And it's like having a bright light on all night, and you're kind of worried a little bit. You're like, is my leg gonna kick a fucking candle? I'll see, that one burned out all the way. That's weird. The rest did not. Am I gonna... That one too is kind of burnt out. Am I gonna kick over a candle while I'm trying to sleep at night? But then I remembered, I was like, this thing is pretty contained. You would have to get something in underneath this to get into the flame. And here, that one went out too. I mean, it didn't go out. It's just all out of... There's no wax left. Fear not, I have a whole box of these motherfluffers. And so then I just, lit these, and then I pulled the blanket up over my head. And I went back into my cocoon. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm just gonna light these. We got 3. One more. This one looks alright. Got lots of wax left in it. It's funny because the little wicks inside aren't attached to anything. So when when all the wax gets totally melted, the little wick tends to drift and moves around in there, and it went to the side of all my candles. Henny Hooven. But I had this thing, man, so it doesn't really get hot here, but this bolt goes all the way down through and almost will just barely touch whatever's under. And so the pole is the first thing, the spike through the middle, the threaded bolt is the first thing to get hot, and it gets really hot, and I have to put some gloves on just to pick this up. And because it's threaded, it does like a heat sink kind of thing. It pulls the heat out, but you can kind of pick it up for a little while, even though it's still too hot to touch because of the threads. You're not having a full direct contact on your skin with the heated parts. They're separated by the threads. And so I put some of that insulation foam. I put that down, and I just put like a little face cloth over it, just so it doesn't look so awful as insulation foam. And I set that back here on the floor, and then I set this little badoo my heater. I set it on the block on the face cloth, and that's it, man. I mean, I turned it on last night when I was just sitting here waiting to go to the gym, and I was like, I don't want to run my gas. Like, I got this thing, I haven't used it yet, and so I turned it on, and within 10, 15 minutes, the whole room was like hot. Like it was warm. It was really hot. And I was like, ooh, it's hot in here. I got to take my scarf off. Oh, and eventually I got my hoodie off and I'm just sitting here like, okay, time to turn this thing off. And then I was like, I'm going to let it run while I go in the gym, just leave it on and keep it heating up in here. And then I was like, I don't know. I don't want to come out of the gym and see my whole van on fire. That's not a thing that I'm interested in seeing. So I blew the candles out before I went in and lit it back up at night. Yeah. So the other day I was hit by a car. I did a video about it, but I deleted the video. I didn't delete it. I just put it on privacy for a little bit because I wanted to... Man, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put the video back on. Because, I guess, man, the reason why I took the video off is because I feel like I was saying some mean shit about old people. But really, I'm not saying anything mean about old people. I was hit by a car. Not like I'm not hurt or anything. I was crossing a crosswalk and a lady like very, very slowly drove into me. It was almost comical how slowly she drove into me. I'm thinking like something from an Austin Powers movie. And I had I bought shit at the store and my arms are full. And then this truck just slowly I'm like, okay, that's funny. And then she's not stopping. And then next thing you know, she's like, now the truck is pushing me and I'm sliding and now I'm up on the hood. And now we're out in the middle of the intersection and I'm banging on the hood and she still doesn't see me. And then finally, in the middle of the intersection, hits the brakes, goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Then drives away and nobody stops to see if I'm okay. Whatever. That's what happened, man. It happened. I'm over it. It's no big D. I'm not hurt. No one was hurt. It's kind of funny. I didn't even have that like adrenaline or the shock or anything. It was just like, yeah, whatever. That's the thing that happened to me. So I didn't get worked up about it, but it opened up my mind that we need to start a conversation about the elderly people maybe getting retested for their driver's licenses at a certain age. I don't know what that age is going to be. I'm thinking 60 is a good age, because that's kind of like right around time people are starting to retire and they're going to start driving more. Because here in Victoria, 65% of the people who live here are retired elderly people. And you know what? A lot of elderly people are my clients that I work for. I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody. I'm not mad at anyone. Just saying, yo, we should have to do a test again. And I would have to be tested too. Clearly, in this paradigm that I'm speaking of, I would be one of the people later in life getting my shit tested again. Which I would... A refresher course. I'm not saying do the whole thing over again. They do graduated licenses here in BC. There's these steps. You gotta put you could put an N on your car as a magnet. You put this N on the car, and it means you're a new driver, and you have to wear that on your car, that you're a noob. And there's other stickers that mean other things, or other magnets, other letters and shit that denote what stage of a driver that you are, which is kind of weird. Because everybody has an N, man. Everyone has an N. My friend, D-Block, had her full license in Alberta. And when she moved here, they were like, but you haven't had it for like a year, so we're going to say that you're a new driver. And now she has to wear the N on the car. And if the N's not there and you ever get pulled over and you're an N driver, there's a fine or some shit. Like, it's such a money racket, man. Anyways, I just wanted to apologize to everyone and say, like, I don't hate old people. I love old people, man. They're my clients. They're my family. Like, I'm not out to attack anyone. I'm not trying to get this woman's license taken away. I just noticed when I started driving here, I'm like, well, 65% of the people who live here are retired people. that just goes to kind of say that 65% of the people driving right now are also probably retired people who are out on a Sunday drive, who are just like, la la la, whatever. And you know, when there's a whole bunch of people who are like trying to get places and go and get places on time, and then you throw in a little pattern interrupt, just a little bit of chaos like that, like someone is just like, I don't care. Look at all these people in their rat race driving around. Look, dear, look at them all. They're all idiots. Yeah, you're old and you figured that out, that it's a rat race and that the winner is still a rat and that you're out of it now and you can just look at it objectively. You're not in it. And great. Do it from your fucking home, man. Don't go driving around at these, like, rush hour for no reason. Like, you know? Just don't go frivolously on a Sunday drive on a Wednesday in rush hour, because all you're doing is like slowing shit down. You're getting in the way. You're not even going anywhere. You're just out driving for no reason, unless there is a reason. But I don't know what I'm saying, man. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a chance that I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong about over half the population in the city is retired. This is like a weird thing. So yeah. Anywho, yeah. What else was I going to talk about? I guess that's it. That might be it. How many minutes is this? 16 minutes. Oh my god! It's gonna take an hour or more to upload this. Anywho. This is for you, my 3 YouTube fans. Andy's mom. What up, Winnie? Hey. And, yeah, I think that's all I got. So, cheers to keeping your vehicle warm with tea lights. Cheers to old people running you down in the street. And cheers to delicious Starbucks coffee. Wow. Have you had your PSL yet this year? Have you had your PSL? Oh, shit, son. I waited till... Fuck, no, I didn't. I said I was going to wait till at least October before I had a PSL. But I had one like a week ago as like a treat day before I went from having like a couple treat days on the weekend before jumping back into full-blown keto health mode. So that's what's... Yeah, man, I guess I didn't do it. I thought I could make it. Till at least October for a PSL, but I didn't make it. I'm weak, I had a moment of weakness. I'm sorry, everyone. That's it for today. Peace, love, and light. Namaste, and all that other good noise. And we out. Ding. Every couple day update, doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Every couple day update, doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Every couple day update, doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Every couple day update, doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo.